joining us now with more on the deal is retired Colonel Amit Assa, former member of the Israeli security agency, or Shin Bet. Thank you for joining us today.
Good afternoon.
So now that the deals of the agreement have emerged with both supporters and critics weighing in, it's undeniable that any deal bringing the hostages home is, of course, a positive outcome. But how does this deal impact Israel's long-term security, its strategic objectives, and regional stability?
Yes, I think that we have to understand that we are dealing with a terror organization. Terror organization meaning its aims is to keep on and live after this conflict. And what Hamas is doing now is maintaining his ability to be in the Gaza, to rule in the Gaza. And this is one thing that Israel can't bear. After 7th of October, we have to understand that this terror organization have to get down from the map of the world. As we did with Hezbollah. Hezbollah in Lebanon was hit by the ground, and we saw that now Hezbollah is not a factor in Lebanon anymore. Is a small factor. It's not aiming and threatening Israel strategically. So any kind of a deal that leave Hamas on Gaza as a ruling organization is very bad for Israel.
And so from what we know of the deal so far, one of the stated war goals is, of course, to bring the hostages home. But another war goal is the defeat of Hamas, as you said. Are these two goals compatible?
No, these two goals are against each other. You can't deal with the devil if you want to kill him. So if you are dealing the devil, you are saying that is good to be alive. And this is a thing that we can't bear. So these two goals are getting more and more against each other. And when we see a deal to release hostages, it means directly not achieving the other goal of defeating Hamas.
So Israel perhaps does need this hostage deal to bring about a sense of unity, of solidarity, not leaving anyone behind. But there is a cost to this deal, as you mentioned. Of course, we can't deny that. The release of Palestinian terrorists with blood on their hands, and also pulling out from strategic areas like Netzarim and the Philadelphia corridor, which were deemed so crucial to prevent Hamas from rearming. So how will this affect Israel's security?
I think that we achieved a lot of aims in this war against Hamas, and Hamas had a lot of strike that he can't raise his head as before, but he's still alive. So if we are dealing with this deal in some operational that gives Hamas to maintain in the northern side of Gaza, that means that we are leaving our achievement that we had in the Gaza in the northern side. It's a very big price, because you have to understand that we lost a lot of soldiers when we conquered these goals. And we have to understand that in Israel, we are divided. We are divided morally between the people that wants for any price to bring back the hostages, and the people that lost the beloved and lost the soldiers and lost the husband and sons in the war, that wants the war to be over, that Hamas will not longer be on its ground.
Now, until the hostages are not back on Israeli soil, of course, anything can happen. But what should we expect moving forward? What are the next steps next steps that will be taken once a deal is signed?
I think that anyway, we have to be careful with believing in that kind of organization. They can do the first step, the second step, and leave us with the third step without anything. After they will have period of time of organization, organize again their troops, building their forces in the north side of Gaza. So it's a very sensitive issue. I personally is not believing in this kind of people. They are not people, they are not human beings. And when we are getting to this deal, we have to understand that we are dealing with the devil. And after the first period, the first stage, maybe they will get around and upside down, and we will not see the other hostages back.
All right, as you said, dealing with the devil. Thank you so much for your analysis today.
Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.